So this is the teacher side of ClassDojo. As you can see, I am logged in as Miss McIntosh. Um, and this is my home page as a teacher. It gives me access to, various resources, pre-recorded videos, participation certificates, different classroom decoration packs, depending on, what theme or what activity you're going to be working with. It also gives me access to the different classes that I might have, and you can add up to as many classes really as you need. It's got, guides, easy ways to use it, add classroom groups. This demo class is one that I just created to kind of play around with ClassDojo, but this is the one we're going to be working with today, Ms. Toy's Crew. So as you can see, when you open up the class, you see the students that are enrolled in the class. Um, you see up here, you got your classroom, and this is your classroom story. So this is kind of like your message board for the classroom. Um, and it gives you options. It shows you how many parents you have connected. So it shows that I still need 5 parents connected. It tells you pending post. So one of the students has posted something. So I would approve or not approve the post. So it makes sure that they can't post anything negative or something that might be, inappropriate. It lists all the students here, so I can click on a student and I can see that I can invite the student's parents, or I can see if that student's parents is already, connected. And this is also a way for me to send messages to students, separately as opposed to on the message board as a group. So, great job on your journal. And then that would be a message just for her. Then your class story, as I said, that is your message board. So this is something that everybody can see. Then this is probably one of the most interesting things to use with parents. And this is the way, as you can see, Latoya's parent is connected. And so I can send private messages to let Latoya's mother know how she's doing in class, like, hey, your child had a great day, or or something else like that, and then the parent could, message back. Some of the other capabilities of the ClassDojo website are the cool tabs down here that can be used. One is for attendance, so we can keep track of who's there on particular days. Another is, to select multiple students. Say you had a group of kids that were working together and you wanted to award, more of them. You wanted to award several of them at one time points. So you say, hey, good teamwork. Another really cool little thing is the timer. Say you want to keep children, focused and on task, then you could set a timer for them and you could project this up on the wall and they would be able to, physically view the timer and know how much time they had left. Another thing that is really cool about the toolkit is, these different options here. You have your link to your timer and stuff, but then you have a group maker. With the group maker, so you don't have instances where children are constantly going to the same group. You can create random groups. You just choose how many you want in a group, and it will group them together of, the ones that's present today. So let's go say that everybody's present today. So she's here, so everybody's here today. So they're all present. So we're going to save attendance. And we're going to go back to the toolkit and we're going to set a group. So, but now let's say we have 2 children that does not get along when working together. So we would make it a point to choose students that don't work well together. So we would enter their names. So you would choose students to put in to not work together. So say Latoya and Missy don't get along together. As you would see, it pops up to where it shows the ones that, that don't want grouped together. then you'd go back, you would say groups of 2, and then it would group them based on those recommendations. Another really cool thing in the toolkit is the directions. A lot of times teachers, have to constantly keep repeating themselves of what needs to be done next. When with using ClassDojo, they can put this up on the projector and let's say they're doing an art activity. So they're doing an art activity, and then you would just, continuously add the items of what you do, first get your glue and so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. So then you would just add each step, and then the kids would know, what the steps are. So start now. So this would be projected up on the screen. So then the children would know what the steps are without having the teacher repeat it 1,000 times. Another really cool thing in the toolkit is the Think, Pair, Share. Now, I have set this up to be a mindful growth and physical development lesson week. So it's going to give me things that children can talk about, and I can display this question, and then the children can discuss it in like a large group activity. So that is a really cool thing. Then first thing of the morning, it's really neat that it has this. You could project up on the screen, so when kids come in, you could type out an announcement, pizza party, today, stuff like that. So you could post an announcement. Another thing is music. So you've got 2 different options of music to play. You can have music that is, kind of peaceful. This type of music would be beneficial, if you're wanting the students to kind of study and kind of relax and stay focused. And then you have music that's, more active if you've got like free play. So that's just, 2 cool little things that you could do to keep kids focused. Some of the other things are the big ideas. This takes you to another link that gives you different activities and different type of, exercises. Like I said, this is the growth mindset, and it has links to videos, and it has links to different things. So you would start an activity, so the children would watch a video, and they would discuss it, and then it even gives you the options to share it on your class story, and it tells you which class you want to share it to. So then, you would share it to that. And then once it's shared to your class story, then you could, share that out with your parents as well. So let's share this video on our class story, and then the children could, watch it at home. So now it's posted to the class wall. And this is pretty much how the teachers use ClassDojo.